Hey y'all. So I have a message today, and it starts with this quote. Um, Strength does not reside in pride, power, looks, size, or mind. Strength lies within the heart of the spirit that never gives up. And, you know, society and this worldly system has sold us a lie, and that is that money is power and authority is power, and the hierarchical system is the way of life. And mostly that money is power. But I believe that the strength that lies in your heart is real power. Determination and authenticity and truth is real power and strength. And real power is when there's unity and strength in numbers and universal love, and when we refuse to be divided and rise together. And money, titles, and status are illusions of control and power. It's prideful and greedy, and these material illusions, status, money, titles, it doesn't create lasting change, and it isn't a positive concept. It's divisional, and it's pits us against one another and makes us conform to the system. It incites our negative energies. And true power comes from courage, bravery, integrity, and standing up for what's right. Love, unity, and light. Refusing to be divided or pitted against one another. Teamwork, collaboration, empowerment, We need to fight corruption and division and control with unity and love and standing up and speaking up for what's right. This world wants you to be silent and follow its rules that it's laid out, but there is a paramount spiritual shift that's happening, and we are breaking free. Collective awakening is our path, and it's where we're at right now more than ever. And it's stronger than any corporations, politicians, or systems put in place. Stronger together, Stronger together, and we can break this system that was designed to break us when we have unity and dare to dream big and be bold and courageous and love one another and not fall for these hateful divisions like sexual identity and racial and age and ableism and just hateful agendas. We need to rise above the hateful agenda. Even small groups standing against ginormous, colossal corruption and hate or injustice have historically created major shockwaves of shifts and change. For example, the Greensboro 4 sit-in was 4 people that went and sat in a diner during the 1960s, and they created massive shockwave of change when they unified together and went and sat down in a diner where they were not supposedly be able to be served. Every time you speak up and you speak the truth, and every time you refuse to obey the corrupt order, every time you inspire or motivate or empower someone else, every time you let your heart shine through, that is real power. That is creating change, and that is awakening other people. Truth and light and love causes collective awakening. And it may be uncomfortable, but it's necessary. What does real power mean to you? You know? Tell me what real power means to you. And to me, it's like doing what I want and knowing that it is true to myself, no matter what, like despite I'm being told or pushed into choosing, into a way of thinking. When I don't accept being pushed into a way of thinking or being pressured, and I know what is true to myself and I stay true to myself, that is my example of personal power and how I choose to spread truth and light. And I encourage you to start claiming your true power today. Stand in your authenticity and your truth and your true nature. Your voice matters, and every individual that chooses love, unity, and light, and to stay true to themselves and not partake in subscribing to all these systems, you reach out your hand to someone when you do this, and you look into their eyes and you awaken the people around you without even realizing it. You support other people's authentic and highest version of themselves when you make choices to align with your own highest version of yourself. Then other people notice, and they do a double take, and they're like, am I making decisions that align with my highest self? Because they just felt the energy of you doing that and of you aligning with a higher vibrational version of yourself. And now they're thinking about it and they're more awake. When you quit your bad habits in front of everyone around you, you make them question their bad habits and their inability to grow. Your growth puts positive pressure on other people to grow as well. And we can create a massive wave of light and rise to a higher spiritual level as a collective. And it starts with you and each individual person.